Just as the arch crumbles if the keystone is removed, so does all the church stand or fall with the truthfulness of the Book of Mormon. The enemies of the church understand this clearly.
Travis Wayne Goodsall. Well, looking over the news this evening, the church is in trouble with tithing yet again. And it's sad that Mormons blame me. ABC 4 News Utah is reporting that the Tim Ballard lawsuit, and ABC 4 News Utah was downplaying the sexual assault, calling it sexual misconduct. No. There's a big difference. The lawsuit, as I read it, is accusing of sexual rape, assault, for couples massage and consenting to lap dances, which are not rape. So sexual misconduct is something completely different and is a Class B misdemeanor. Dear God. But yes, as I've told you, these women are Mormon. And as Mormon, to go to a strip club and let alone perform a lap dance is a violation of the law of chastity, according to Mormons. Violates the For Strength of Youth, which are for adults too. And as such, Mormons have to tell their bishop, the bagman, because Mormons are compromised. They have to pay tithing to the church and be sexual prudes, denying our sexual natures, and misinterpret the Book of Mormon when it says the natural man is an enemy to God. The church uses that to justify having desires to procreate with somebody as being your natural man instinct. It has to do with other thoughts of doing harm to other people, and that's getting violent with somebody, getting jealous, coveting. Those are the kind of natural behaviors where it's survival of the fittest, and those types of natural instincts, which we as humans have the ability to not do those. We are the only species that can beautify the earth, turn it into a garden paradise. No other species can do that. And so, yes, we share the same types of actions and habits of other animals. And people have tried to claim that we're therefore animals too. And so we need to treat ourselves as animals. And there have been Christians who try to claim that, oh, we have a soul, or there have been the arguments that animals don't feel, to try to say that humans are different that way. Dear God, no. We are the only species, technically family group, and to be scientific about it, using the scientific terminology, that can beautify the earth, harmonize it, have everyone live in peace and happiness. But in order to do so, there are certain species that cannot survive in a beautification environment, whereas there are species that cannot survive in an apocalyptic environment or a desert environment. So that needs to be understood by activists, because when they say that we can't exterminate these desert species, yes we can, because when we beautify it and turn it into a paradise, there will be new species that will thrive under those conditions. And so yes, it's okay to get rid of the bugs and the rodents and other stuff, even though there will be those in a paradise too, because bees gotta have that honey. But the church weaponizes sex. And so they're the ones that got the state of Utah to teach abstinence only, to be a violation of science, rather than teaching safe sex or explaining that sex is not masturbation and masturbation is not harmful. Right, Natasha Helfer? But that's why the church is so obsessed with porn. And they've found the one trigger to get their way the best is to claim that it harms children. When children are not looking at it, it's adults, but it works to pull the emotional strings and the psyches of other people who make the laws and have to conform and comply to the orders of the church because they pay tithing to the church. They owe the church a favor with the covenant and promise. And so the lawsuit is adding 2 people or 1 person in an organization. Sean Reyes. Yep. Witness tampering. I think it might have been Fox 13 News or KSL. I don't think KUTV2. But one of those other 3 also covered this, but they didn't bring up the church. They're protecting the church. Only talking about Sean Reyes. And so originally I was going to talk about how Sean Reyes had failed the church to do what they wanted him to do. And therefore they're allowing this lawsuit to throw him under the bus and destroy his life. Because that's what the church does. If you do not do what they ask you to do, they ruin you. They will fire you. They will destroy your reputation. They will frame you, and it's most often for something sexual. And yep, here it is. Sean Reyes accused of witness tampering, the women claiming sexual assault. Without fail, a pattern of practice by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. But the lawyer has got a pair of ovaries. Because it's a female lawyer. And they are huge. She is putting in there the accusation that the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints gave Tim Ballard's organization the tithing list. This is a huge scandal, a huge crime. You can't do that. Which means she better have evidence and documentation that this was done, and she would not be doing that otherwise, because to falsely accuse the church of this would get her in trouble, and the church would ruin her life. And so, yeah, this is, dear God. And so ABC4 was saying it was a list of the rich donors of tithing to the church. And so that specific detail means she's got the evidence. She's got the actual documentation of the rich donor list from the church of those who are the high tithe payers, like Gail Miller, the former John Huntsman, before he died. John Huntsman Sr. And so I'm not sure how far back this goes, but and I think he died not too many years ago. I think it was after 2014, wasn't it, when he died finally? But regardless, yeah, this is a huge crime accusation in this new lawsuit. Taking down the church, which this was to protect the church, if you forgot. It all started with M. Russell Ballard claiming, I don't know Tim Ballard, I've never supported it, I don't know who they are, I have no clue. Yeah, it sounds like he has the same name, I don't think we're related. I take pictures with lots of people. and so, as we find out today, he had a heart problem, caused him to go to the hospital a week ago. And so he's on his deathbed. He's tanking, he's crashing. Bring out your dead. He may not be dead yet, but that didn't stop him from putting him in the pile. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. So this was exposing the church of the leadership who are not competent to be running the church. And the church has always had a problem with this. Whenever the president of the church is not doing his job, everybody's like, oh no, how's the church running? We don't have a living prophet of Jesus to lead and guide us and direct us all the way down to hell. Oh no, what do we do? And the church comes out, everything's fine. We're running the church just as normal. Leave us alone. Nothing to see here. Move along. And so, yes, this is a very sensitive issue for the church. They don't like when people are talking about the leaders of the church on their deathbed, unable to do their jobs. And so you've got Holland who's out, Ballard is out, Nelson is out, Irene's wife died, he's 90, he might as well be out. So this is a major controversy in the church right now, and the prophets are doing all they can to demonstrate that everything's fine. Ballard does his porn post. I'm fine. I'm resuming things as normal, if I can. Nelson, still, bedridden because he fell at his age, 99. And so, yes, Oaks is technically running the church, but the church doesn't want to say that. Everything's fine. The system is in place. Oaks is running things as the president of the 12. Nope. They're ashamed of their age and their inability to lead the church. And it's like, it's okay. You do die. But they won't do an emeritus status because the whole authority issue is this issue that they have. It's very sensitive. They don't have authority, but it's a sensitive topic for them. And so Tim Ballard was shocked when M. Russell Ballard, said, nope, I don't know this guy. I'm pulling my support, if I ever had any. I don't think I had any. Fox 13 News Utah comes out and says, hey, they used to have the support on the website and then it got pulled down. And so, yeah, now Sean Reyes is being accused of tampering with the witnesses and the church supplying the tithing rolls of who to contact. What is going to be the final straw that will destroy the church? What? What does it take? Because it's not me. Nobody listens to me. But yeah, this is serious. It came down hard.